Well, good morning. We're learning some new information in a stabbing after the Broncos game. 4 people stabbed and 1 arrest. Police telling us within the last 30 minutes this was not a fight between rival fans. 7 News reporter Tyler Lopez joined us now from Denver Police Headquarters, and you just spoke with officials, right?
Right, Kelly, and they wanted to answer the main question, was this actually a dispute between rival fans? That's not the case. They believe the nexus for all of this is a much more simple answer, a parking problem where someone nearly hit another vehicle, and that led to what would end up being a bloody scene in a parking lot just west of the stadium. And that's what also brought detectives back to that same parking lot again this morning right after sunrise. They wanted to walk that parking lot for themselves once the sun came up to look for evidence. At one time, we had 1 man in critical, 2 in stable condition. The latest information is that it's not believed these wounds are life-threatening, but that they are in fact significant. And they still believe there may be a 4th person who was hurt, but who left the scene. Now, the crime scene, as you can imagine, last night around 10 o'clock when this game ended, I was leaving at the same time, was absolutely chaotic. Thousands of people spilling out. We got video of 2 men in Broncos hats being placed in handcuffs into the back of police cars. But at this point, police aren't sure if the man they did arrest is one of those 2 men. At one time, they had 3 folks in custody. And while this investigation is not finished, they don't believe they have any other suspects.
You know, this isn't something that you get through the witnesses. We have victims that were hospitalized, so we're going to need to meet with them again. We'll look for surveillance tape. We've got crime scenes to process. We have 2 vehicles that we took that were involved. Those will require processing, so there's quite a bit of investigation that remains to be done here.
Now, they've got 2 vehicles to process. As you heard, the 2 men who were in custody have been released, but the investigation continues. The one arrest is 29-year-old Justin Manzanares. He faces 3 counts of aggravated assault. Police say they did get cooperation from Broncos fans who wanted to help in this case, and they're looking into whether or not fans may have had a direct role in apprehending this suspect, but certainly wanted to clarify. They've been getting a lot of questions from national media, including the NFL Network. At this point, they don't believe this had anything to do with fans, but more instead with something more basic, a parking dispute. Live in Denver, Tyler Lopez, 7 News.